I'm going to round off this show with what is going on in Mozambique. I mentioned earlier that in the last time I spoke about Mozambique was just after the elections and the protests had just kicked off. And in that episode, I said that I think what is going on in Mozambique is a regime change operation. That some people are trying to remove the current administration for whatever reason, I don't know, and to bring in a new administration. And the new administration they want to bring in, I said to my brothers and sisters in Mozambique that they shouldn't think that the new administration is going to be the change they are looking for. And that was what I said. Now things have escalated in Mozambique. So on Monday, the court in Mozambique ruled that yes, the Frelimo party won the election. So they are going to inaugurate the party's representative. Is it Daniel? I forgot. I think it's Daniel something. I'll find it. I'll put it on the screen. So it's going to be inaugurated next year. Now the opposition is so upset, and he said no, that he is going to have his own inauguration come January 17th. In the middle of this, protests broke out again. A lot of people have died, and the country is everything is crazy. But for a while it's subsided, but now everything is crazy. But the thing that I want to discuss quickly before, because this episode has taken quite a long time than I expected, the thing I want to now mention is that just as this whole thing was going on, so conveniently, 1,500 prisoners were released from, or they broke out from prison in Mozambique, in the capital. Why I some people are reporting 1,500. I've also seen some people report 6,000, but I want to use the conservative figure of 1,500. They broke out of prison, and police was able to arrest maybe like 150 of them or 130 of them, but most of them are on the streets. What is so weird is that as they were breaking out of prison, they so conveniently were able to get AK-47s to enter the streets in Mozambique. So what do I think? I think that the people who want to remove this Frelimo party, I'm not a supporter of the Frelimo party. Like many Mozambicans and like many post-colonial African political parties, many of them have so become ingrained in the system that they really don't bother to do anything for their respective countries. So I'm not really coming to say, oh, I'm a fan of the Femino Party. I don't care. All I'm talking about is what I am seeing on ground. I think this is a regime change operation that is taking place in Mozambique. So these people who want to remove the Femino Party, it seems to me that they are doubling down. Because now this is me speculating, I don't have evidence of this. But I think that this prison break in Mozambique is more of a situation of certain people releasing, just wanted to cause more chaos in Mozambique because these prisoners, hardened criminals was what the police reported. These hardened criminals were running, they escaped prison, and they so conveniently had access to where they could overpower the guards and collect several thousands of AK-47s. How, like, do you know why this is making me worry, or this is making me wonder? How do you so conveniently get AK-47s? You just know where they are. Okay, they said they overpowered the guards. Okay, overpowered the guards and collect. Most of them collected these guns to enter to cause terror in the streets of Mozambique. Some people are doubling down on destabilizing Mozambique, and this is just another card in that game. This is just another card in that game. So I want to say something quickly because this show has taken really long. I want to say something to the Frelimo party. Now you is not. I get that you may not want to back down and say, "Oh, okay, opposition can come and be the leaders," because if you were going to do it, you would have done it since. But I want to make an appeal to this party to please find a way to bring in for the sake of your country, for the sake of your country, find a way to bring in the opposition into this administration. Find a way, especially the head of the opposition, find somewhere within the, the structure of government, this new government coming in now, to bring him in. Because the more he's outside, all these things you're seeing taking place in Mozambique is taking place because the people are not happy. A well-fed population will not just run into the streets for nothing. Do you get? They will not run into the streets for nothing because they have their lives going on. Many of them are at work. They are doing things, they are running their businesses, they are taking care of their children are going to school. So they know they have incentive to keep the stability in your country because instability will affect them. But when you can see this for several months, you can see this mass protest, this mass riots taking place in Mozambique. It's because the people are dissatisfied. Yes, I know there's also the instance where protesters are imported into the country. What, because definitely that's the way protests go. They just bring in protesters to act as a way to mobilize the people. So when people are seeing others are outside, they have the they'll be like, people are really protesting. Why am I sitting down at home? So that is something that will push them into the streets. But we cannot deny that well-meaning Mozambicans, we cannot deny that well-meaning citizens of Mozambique are protesting. They are protesting because so far the government has not delivered. So for the sake of Mozambique, and so that we do not have a situation where the whole of Southern Africa is on fire, please bring in this opposition figure and some other people from the opposition parties into this government so everyone will feel like this government is working for them and their voices are heard. And once you get that done, do something about the country. If young people are not having jobs, now think, how can we bring in more jobs? How can we bring in more jobs? I've said this thing several times. The world is changing so fast. So the era of we in Africa just crossing our arms and allowing the world happen to us, that era is over. Please, that era is over. So bringing, after setting up this government, inclusive of the opposition, now get to work to help Mozambique so that something like this does not happen again. And if fire is burning anywhere in Africa, it affects the whole region. Anything going on in Mozambique is going to affect South Africa. It's going to affect Zambia. It's going to affect Zimbabwe. All these Southern African countries, it's going to affect them. So it's in our interest to maintain the peace and stability of Mozambique. And it starts with these leaders. Once you come in now that the government, the court has said yes, you're the boss, yes, you have won. Just come in, bring in this new opposition party, bring them in and execute something for the well-being of the people. If not, outsiders will keep having very very easy. We have it very easy to set up chaos in your country because chaos can only burn when the people are dissatisfied. So please let me know what you think about the situation in Mozambique in the comment section below. I told you I just wanted to keep it very, very brief and concise because I didn't expect to have spent this long talking in this. This is the longest episode I've ever done. So please let me know what you think about what's going on in Mozambique in the comment section below. And if you have any information, maybe you saw a news story somewhere or you saw a report, an article somewhere, let me know. Or maybe even a leaked video, let me know. Share it with me in the comment section below. Thank you so much for joining me. And please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to this channel, and share this video with everyone around you so that we can reach more people across the continent and across the world. And if you want to support the work that I'm doing on this show, feel free to use the Buy Me a Coffee link on the screen and it's also in the description. Thank you so much for joining me in this episode of The Amanda Show and do have an amazing New Year's celebrations. I'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.